Hello, welcome back to Pump with Purpose. So I knew it was going to be reported, so I'm going to soften it down a little bit. I'm going to give you Dr. Diana Dixon and Diana for the cause. So this is a public service announcement. I am here popping on just to let you know that pumping should not be painful. Pumping should not hurt in any way. If you are using any pump, and I do mean any pump that's causing you pain, if you are hurting even on level 1 and there's no lower setting to go to try to make it better for you, please consider booking a consult with me. Please consider talking about what is going on so I can understand what you're doing, how you're doing it, when you're doing it, when the pain is being experienced. It would just be so great to have a discussion. It is very hard to do that in my DM, to talk through what's actually going on, because it does end up taking so much time, because I like to be very thorough in what I do. I want to take it seriously, let you know how seriously I take it. And so I am offering anyone that is wanting, anyone that would like to book a session, please do so on my website. I'm just floored. I barely slept last night. The amount of people that are experiencing pain when pumping, it should not be happening. There needs to be a better way. Even if I have to, stand alone, I will always say that pumping should not be painful. I know that you can have a successful journey, even over 2 years. I'm well over 2 years now and still going. And I have not experienced pain at all. I will stop using something if it is bringing me pain. It's just not worth it at the end of the day. It can end up costing much more damage, as well as your pumping journey. It's just not worth it. There's a better way, a more gentle and effective way. There are other pumps that are out here that can be more gentle. Now, there may be other issues. It could be flange sizing. It could be, something underlying that could be going on as well. But it could also be that your pump is too painful, that you should turn down the suction. And if that suction does not have the ability, because you're already on level 1, then you may need to consider discontinuing use of that pump. And we can have a discussion. I have well over 20 plus pumps in my inventory that we can talk about. I've used over 35 pumps to date that we can talk about, and more on the way. And so that is why when talking about breast pumps and pumping, I always recommend booking a session, because it's just very hard to do that, for you to see the products, for us to talk through the products, how to use the products. I'm not just going to just tell you a name and then leave you hanging, because that's not a counselor's, that's just not in me. I am about teaching, informing, advocating, educating, and letting you all know, because I want everyone that would like to have a pumping journey, regardless if that is exclusively or on occasion, in addition to nursing. I want to help the pumping community. So I just wanted to pop on to let you know that if you are experiencing pain in any way, that it is not normal. It should not be happening. Please consider booking a session for us to go over it, to talk through your goals, your lifestyle, your preferences, and we can troubleshoot together and go over a way to help you not experience pain any longer. So I'm just coming on to let you know that if you're using something and it feels like your soul is being ripped out of your body, if you are cringing, if you are hesitant to pump, please consider booking a session. Please consider discontinuing use of that pump, trying to find something else, because you do not have to suffer through it. It is not normal. You do not have to do that. Only using one setting on a pump is not giving you the full benefit that you deserve in buying a pump. Just something for you to consider, because the amount of people that contact me about pumping and certain pumps being absolutely painful to the point that it's causing other issues, I have to say something. I have to say something publicly. I have to send a PSA out to let people know that this is not normal and this should not be acceptable. And it is not acceptable in the pump with purpose space. There are certain pumps that are not in the pump with purpose lineup that will not be in the pump with purpose lineup. It does not matter, because I believe that pumping should not be painful. Now, if you like a strong suction pump, this message is not for you. This message is for the people that are suffering in silence, unknown or new at it, and that may not realize that this is not normal. This is not something that has to be accepted. This message is for you. So whatever pump you're using, if it's causing you pain, even on level 1, if you are wanting to talk to someone that is more than willing to help you reach your pumping goals, please book a session on my website. But regardless, please find something else that is not causing you pain, because it can end up causing nipple damage, nipple trauma, and long-term impact, including ending your pumping journey before you may be ready. And we do not want that to happen if that is not what you want to happen. So weaning should occur because you want it to, not because you are in so much pain and ready to just throw in the towel. So please consider talking to me, booking a session before that point happens. If you ever start using a pump and that is happening, please stop using that pump. There are other pumps on the market that will be able to help you. You can always resell a pump, re-gift a pump, donate a pump before putting you and your body through that. So again, until next time, we'll pump with purpose.